Quest received. Quest. Helpline. Primary objective. Locate Say. Secondary objective. ? Personal objective. Remain unidentified by other users. Threat level. Low. Experience gains. Time limit? ? Reward? ? The quest objective was so vague it was almost non-existent, to the point that I wondered if the non-specific nature was some sort of mind game. The objective simply called for locating the target, alive or dead, and the rest of the text gave nothing away. Contrasting this quest with Ginny's, there was no allusion to a positive outcome, implied or otherwise. It could just be coincidence. But if the system was self-aware and malicious, keeping the description limited following the deceptive bundle of horse shit that was light in the darkness would be a decent method for catching my eye. If anything, it felt like I'd made the right call, waiting until after the transposition to read it. I was in a better headspace now than I had been at the time, though I was still obsessing over every little detail in the text. Even though it was cryptic, there were a few things that stood out. It explicitly stated the threat level was low. From my experience, if a quest was either complex or exceedingly difficult, the system would typically tag it with a ? threat level. Granted, low didn't always mean easy. My early quest in the hospital could have easily proved fatal if it went wrong, but it probably meant this wouldn't be a complex quest. The fact it wasn't a chain supported that theory in tandem. If I wasn't wheelchair-bound, I might feel better about the possibility of having to retake the trial. On some level, I knew what I was really doing. I was distracting myself from the very real possibility that Say was gone. Any doubt remaining in my mind had evaporated once the transposition started. Whatever was happening, it wasn't about correcting or fixing us, as the overseer implied. It was a meat grinder, pushing us head first through motorized blades, intending to use whatever survived the process to some unknown purpose. And I held little hope for a meat grinder's mercy.